of the gig. Like, here's for instance, like your bit about Puffy.
How you're gonna connect these two fucking dots?
That bit is like, look, you don't have any real personal beef with Diddy, but it's got to go down. The bits are there. I'm a gold miner. I just found some gold.
You're right. Maybe I'm a sociopath.
It's not that you're a sociopath. It's just that that's part of the gig.
Yes.
Like, you're not a sociopath with your friends.
No, I think I'm maybe an empath.
Yes.
But I guess it's one of those things where, like, you justify, you go, okay, if there's, I think this person might have done something bad.
Yes.
And he can get jokes, and we're all going to tell jokes.
Yeah.
I'm not pressing fucking charges.
Well, not only that, you're not the guy who's out there, like, calling the New York Times, hey, you know what I heard about Diddy?
By the way, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, it's there. I mean, it's not just there. It's everywhere. My fucking news feed is dominated by it.
Yes.
Fox News, CNN, everyone. There's raids at Diddy's house. Who was the guy that was running around with a sports bra on? Did you see that one dude?
No, this is in LA.
Oh my God, I gotta send you this.
While the raids are happening?
Yeah. He got caught up in the raid and he was yelling, I'm a celebrity, I'm a celebrity.
The drama surrounding Jay-Z and Diddy has taken an unexpected turn, with shocking allegations ranging from trafficking to explosive accusations involving Jennifer Lopez. This isn't just a scandal, it's a saga that could bring down some of the most powerful names in entertainment. How did two of music's biggest icons become embroiled in lawsuits, cover-up claims, and public outrage? In this video, we explore the shocking twists unraveling faster than anyone can keep up. Is Jay-Z distancing himself from Diddy to protect his legacy? What's the truth behind the allegations involving Jennifer Lopez? And how do coercion, secret recordings, and betrayal tie Hollywood's elite into this explosive controversy?
Let us say anything. Right? And dude is getting a whole lot of attention because people even calling me, asking me about him. You know, and I don't know him from a can of paint. He even mentioned my name, saying that I know. I know what I know. I don't know what he knows. But I do know this, that it's only 3 people that had contracts with Puff and Bad Boy. Me, Wolf, and Paul Alford. If he didn't come through Paul Alford security, Green Gate security, he didn't have a contract with Puff. Because anybody who worked for Puff, other than me and Wolf, came through Green Gate security. That was Paul's security thing. Especially at the time that he was saying that he worked for Puff. Or Puff offered him $30,000. Now, anybody knows this, that Bad Boy took 50% of all this artist publishing, right? 50% of all the artist publishing straight out the rip. Then Puff gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing.
As we break down the latest developments, analyze the impact on these A-listers, and explore the potential fallout from this explosive situation. By the end, you'll understand how this isn't just a scandal. It could be a turning point for the entire entertainment industry. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in.
Whistleblower. She has predicted many of the crimes Diddy is charged with today. Now, as of recent, she had an interview with Piers Morgan, and she did say that Jay-Z and Beyonce were implicated with Diddy. Now, let me know your opinion on the things she's sharing about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
She's referring to Jay-Z, Sean Carter.
They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will, putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane, unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about.
So essentially what she's trying to say is that Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing or have done similar things that Diddy is being accused of. What do you guys think about this? You think it's true? You think she's full of it? Let me know down below.
There's just been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than Jay-Z and Beyonce, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy. Apparently, during a Homeland Security raid on Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations. Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battles. It seems he's on a mission to embarrass them at any cost. Adding fuel to the fire, an unsettling audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy has surfaced, courtesy of Diddy's former bodyguard.
For decades, Jay-Z and Diddy were revered as untouchable icons in the entertainment world, shaping music, culture, and business with unparalleled influence. Their towering legacies seemed invincible, but today they find themselves at the center of a legal and reputational storm that threatens to unravel it all. At the heart of the scandal are serious allegations that have entangled not just these two moguls, but also other high-profile figures, including Jennifer Lopez. Once celebrated for their groundbreaking successes, Jay-Z and Diddy now face lawsuits and accusations that could dismantle their empires. As each new revelation emerges, the world watches in shock as the layers of this tangled web unravel, exposing the darker sides of fame and fortune. This isn't just a story of legal battles. It's about power, privilege, and the fragile nature of unchecked influence. With every new twist, the public is left questioning how far-reaching the scandal will be and who else might be implicated. From their once unassailable heights of stardom to the harsh realities of courtroom drama, Jay-Z and Diddy are now battling for their legacies like never before.
Ashler Kushner, Diddy, and myself went to a Nets game and we met Jay-Z. I've never been a Jay-Z fan, you know, like some of his music, the whole 9 yards. But when we went over to the, I think that was Prudential Center in Newark, and him and Puff met up, it was strange to me. Because I remember what Puff was trying to do. And then both of them, they was talking about something amongst each other, amongst all of us, and laughing and joking with each other. Then over the years, I see them giving garden parties. You understand what I'm saying? You could tell that the people in power had gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him,
Diddy, once hailed as a visionary in music and business, is now facing shocking federal charges, including racketeering and sex trafficking. The allegations accuse him of orchestrating a decades-long web of manipulation and exploitation. His downfall began in November 2023 with a lawsuit alleging abusive and coercive behavior, triggering a cascade of civil and criminal cases. Each new revelation has chipped away at the carefully crafted image of an untouchable mogul. Public disclosures about his infamous parties and alleged misconduct have fueled the fire, further tarnishing his reputation. The fallout has been swift and devastating. Brands have cut ties, former associates have distanced themselves, and public perception of Diddy has shifted dramatically. What was once a legacy built on creativity and business acumen is now overshadowed by accusations that could lead to financial ruin and potential prison time. Diddy's rise to the top now risks being overshadowed by his dramatic fall from grace.
first heard the conversation, when I first heard the allegations, I said to myself, that's 2000, that's when I was there. And so I got to read what was said and how it went down and everything like that. And then first of all, I start seeing some inconsistency. But I don't want to, criticize the victim or the person that said that they was a victim, but some of the statements and some of the things that I heard was incorrect. As far as I know what we did at that time. First of all, we did not use limousines. We used SUVs in 2000. You know what I'm saying? So when she said that it was a limousine that picked her up or she went with a limousine driver, I was kind of skeptical and wanted to hear more about her story. So now she said that the limousine driver, you know, got her into a party, but it's somehow she had to went to a gas station, and if you know that area, there's no gas stations unless you walk all the way up to 96th Street. That's like 40-something blocks. So I was like, all you had to walk to the west side, which is another.
Allegations against Sean JayZ Carter are equally explosive, with a lawsuit filed by Jane Doe accusing him of involvement in a horrifying incident at a 2000 afterparty hosted by Diddy. The lawsuit details the assault of a 13-year-old girl, implicating both JayZ and Diddy in the disturbing events. Jane Doe's chilling account describes being coerced into attending the party, drugged, and then assaulted by multiple individuals. While JayZ's legal team has sought to dismiss the case, citing inconsistencies in the timeline and a lack of corroborating evidence, the accusations have cast a dark shadow over his legacy. The legal strategy has been aggressive, with motions to unmask Jane Doe's identity sparking backlash. Critics argue these tactics are an attempt to intimidate the victim. As the case unfolds, questions arise about whether JayZ, one of music's most iconic figures, can emerge unscathed, or if this marks the start of his dramatic downfall.
I don't know dude from a can of paint.
So whoever this Uncle Ron dude is, he's a liar then. He's a fraud.
Is he a fraud? Bruh, he's what he is. He wasn't part of our security that I knew of. Not at that time. He never been on no trips with us. He never been at no parties, no nothing. So is he a fraud? The internet will have the real niggas looking fake and the fake niggas looking real. Put it together. How could he want Biggie publishing when he already had it? That's where he fucked up at. That's where he fucked up at. How you want something that you already own?
Yeah, you right. You right.
I know I am. That's where he fucked up at. Bad Boy owns 50% of the shit already as an artist. They got 100%. Bad Boy takes 50% right off the top. Then he gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So now the other stuff goes to the producers or whatever, of the music. So what is he talking about?
Jennifer Lopez, an icon in her own right, has become entangled in the scandal due to her past relationship with Diddy and her proximity to the events described in the lawsuits. Allegations suggest that one of her music videos was played repeatedly during disturbing incidents at Diddy's infamous parties. While there is no concrete evidence linking her directly to the alleged crimes, public speculation has been swift, especially given her history with Diddy and her rise in the music industry around that time. This association presents a significant risk to Lopez's carefully curated public image. Once celebrated as an empowering figure in entertainment, she now faces scrutiny that could tarnish her legacy. Whether she emerges unscathed or becomes further implicated, the fallout from these accusations will undoubtedly shape how the public perceives her in the future.
Trial, man. It's going to trial, Cam. It's going to trial.
Maybe not if he snitches.
If he take a plea and they give him
If he
immunity.
cooperates and takes a plea, it might not go to trial.
Okay. You're right.
But one of the biggest things that I think would come, if Diddy actually makes it to a trial, is going to be Cassie getting on the stand.
In a shocking twist, Diddy has accused JayZ of attempting to divert attention from his own entanglements by implicating Jennifer Lopez in the ongoing scandal to protect his wife, Beyoncé. This claim of a deliberate cover-up adds a new and explosive layer to an already complex web of accusations, power plays, and shifting alliances in Hollywood. The idea that JayZ might have thrown Lopez under the bus underscores the extreme lengths some individuals will go to in order to protect their image and legacy. For JayZ, safeguarding his reputation and family is likely paramount, especially in an industry where public perception can make or break careers and empires. However, this accusation comes at a heavy cost to Jennifer Lopez, whose name is now even more deeply entwined in the controversy. Speculation about her potential involvement or knowledge of past events has grown, putting her in a precarious position. Her carefully cultivated public brand is under scrutiny, and if these accusations prove true, they could inflict irreparable damage on both her professional and personal relationships within Hollywood. What was once a network of collaborators, JayZ and Lopez, could now become a battleground driven by self-preservation. This scandal highlights the fragility of trust and loyalty in an industry fueled by ambition and status, serving as a stark reminder of how quickly alliances can crumble under the weight of conflict.
You understand, regarding at that time when I was around, that we did not use limousines. There's no limousine driver gonna come to security and get nobody in no party at all. You understand? At all.
You personally, do you believe her?
My personal belief is that I can't say what happened to her, but regarding the allegations that she made and the picture that she painted, I don't believe what she was saying. And being 13 years old, you know, that's happening, walking around the streets of New York. I think they said she was from Alabama or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Nah, bro. Not walking the streets of New York, finding a gas station. Nah. People in New York who've been in New York all their life can't find a gas station. You understand what I'm saying? They can't find a gas station. It's about, unless you go below 34th Street, is about 2 gas stations in Manhattan. One on the east side on 1st Avenue, one on 12th Avenue.
The allegations against Diddy expand beyond Jane Doe's lawsuit, with former Playboy models Rachel Kennedy and Precious Muir sharing their disturbing accounts. Kennedy recounted an incident at a 2000 Tokyo party where Diddy allegedly forced guests to watch Jennifer Lopez's music videos on loop while inappropriate behavior occurred. Muir's testimony is equally alarming, describing how she felt drugged after taking a sip of a drink at one of Diddy's infamous white parties. She characterized the atmosphere as predatory, with many attendees seemingly under the influence of substances without consent. These testimonies expose the darker side of Hollywood, highlighting unchecked power dynamics and exploitation, and suggesting a broader culture of complicity within the entertainment industry.
Federal judge has ruled the woman alleging she was raped by Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous. The woman says both men raped her at a party when she was 13 years old. Jay-Z's legal team had fought to get the case dismissed, arguing his accuser should have to reveal her name, but the judge disagreed. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
A legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now, but the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it. This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy, drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after-party after the MTV Music Awards in 2000, while an unnamed celebrity watched. Jay-Z has vehemently denied all the allegations, putting out this statement 2 weeks ago, writing in part, "This is a blackmail attempt." The multi-platinum artist, who was 30 at the time, now a business mogul with decades of hits to his name, with songs like Run This Town.
We are, yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance.
His attorneys have denied everything about Jane Doe's account and pointed to some alleged inconsistencies in her story.
It's not just that this story is a lie and that it's not true. It's provably, demonstrably false. This never happened.
The judge writing that while Jane Doe can remain anonymous for now, she may be required to reveal her identity at a later date to allow Jay-Z's lawyers to collect facts necessary to prepare for trial.
Oftentimes, when someone is accused of a crime like this, the accuser doesn't want to be named, and if they are forced to be named, we have seen certain people decide to drop the lawsuit altogether.
JayZ's legal team, led by Alex Spiro, has taken an aggressive defense approach, filing multiple motions to discredit Jane Doe's account. Spiro's inflammatory tactics have sparked criticism, with the presiding judge rebuking the defense for wasting judicial resources and displaying unnecessary hostility. A key setback for JayZ's team was the judge's decision to allow Jane Doe to remain anonymous for now, recognizing the sensitive nature of the allegations and the risks to the plaintiff. Despite these challenges, JayZ's team remains committed to dismantling the credibility of the accusations through rigorous cross-examination and evidence presentation. As the case progresses, it will be a pivotal test of whether aggressive legal strategies can overcome public sentiment and judicial oversight.